Hey, hello there folks, it's me RJB from RJB TV with Question and Burgersasu continuing their battle on the fastest map as we dive into game number 4 between Question and Burgersasu. And so far, as you can see at the top right there, Question has 3 wins, no losses at all. He has been wiping Burgersasu's butt across the floor, showing every single corner of the ring, giving him a run around a daisy. Burgersasu here on the red Terran. Can he change the course of this battle? Can he change the tides, flip and turn tables? Can he take the lead? He will have to win 3 games in a row to equalize. And he has to win a 4th one to get back into the lead. And Question, of course, sitting here on this other location, 9 o'clock spawn location, is of course not planning on giving Burgersasu the opportunity or the chance to, because he, of course, wants to win this. He's pretty close to the finish line. When you're pretty close to the finish line, you oftentimes feel more motivated than ever before to put an end to things, once and for all. Question has proven himself in this best of set to be a worthy contender in the conversation of being an amazing player. I have to admit, I've been sleeping on him for quite a little while. Haven't been giving him a lot of chances to appear on the channel because he retired. I wouldn't say retired, he just became a very inactive player. Somewhere in 2020 or 2021, and he hasn't shown up as often since then. So this is from 2019. In the year, he was very active. He was playing a lot of games, specifically against Burgersasu. He was playing them a whole lot, and he improved very quickly. Here he goes for a double gateway into a Nexus as his standard on a corner, middle spawn location. And Burgersasu starts off with the barracks, supply depot, barracks, supply depot build order, as is standard for a Terran that is looking to go for a little bit of early aggression with the Marine SCV Scout, looking if Question went for a pylon and a choke and the Nexus first. But it's a gateway first there from Question. He should be safe. He should be completely safe and sound against Burgersasu's attempts at hurting him. Instead, the tables are being turned and Burgersasu has to retreat back home because Zealots are out on the map, ready to punch him in the face. And of course, that's something that Burgersasu rather does not want to have happen. He's going to have to play this very, very safe. But with enough Marines, he can go for a small little pushback as a Cyber Core is being warped in there for Question and gas is on the way. And more Zealots are spawning on the map. He went for triple gateway into a Cyber Core. Usually, I would say that it's not a very strong build order, but Question has proven me wrong in game number 3, where he went for a triple gateway Nexus. Well, double gateway Nexus gateway, so triple gateway. But the 3rd gateway comes after the Nexus. He managed to still win the game. It took him a very long time. It took him a very, very long time to win that game, but he managed to still win the game. Which kind of proves that you can still win and succeed with a gateway Nexus gateway build order. I just think that the odds are slightly better for the Terran than if you went for something else. As you can see, Marines are sneaking in, although Zealots are there to stop them. We've got a Robo already on the way. Very early Robo. Also right here, we can see the Zealots from Question turning back for a little bit, but then realizing that it's only 4 Marines, so he doesn't need a lot of Zealots there to stop this or protect himself from Marines. The Marines are going to try to kill some of those probes. Gets 1 kill, gets 2 kills, going to get 3 or 4, even 5. I think he gets 4. There's number 5. SCV, they're still hurting the probes. Gonna have to kill that SCV really quickly. But you're back at home. He is going for a small little attack there on the backside, but there's a bunker there behind the barracks, so he will survive this one easily. Still has to micro, though, to prevent maximum losses. He has to minimize the losses instead. And yeah, this is a Question there. Retreats. Realizes that he doesn't have a lot of room here anymore. Oh, picks up 1 more, maybe 2 more. Nope, that Marine there gets saved. And Burgersasu repels the early aggression. Doesn't really lose a lot. Goes for a double command center add-on. So triple command center there for Burgersasu. He's looking to scale into a big economy at a very, very fast pace. I mean, when you win the Marine fight against Zealots in an early game like this, you can afford to go for a command center and another one. You can afford to go for 3 in total like this, because you didn't lose a lot. And when you don't lose a lot, you can kind of skip on production a little bit, because you will have enough to defend yourself against aggression from the Protoss. But Question, of course, brings out Dragoons. He is not planning on letting Burgersasu breathe comfortably. A lot of Dragoons and Zealots there. Burgersasu might actually have gotten himself in a pretty tight, difficult situation here. Although the double barracks are in the front, double supply depot in the front is actually making it hard for Question to push forward. Medics arriving on the scene. Stim is almost finished up. He's doing a lot of work there. The medics here are so important. They're keeping this fight alive for Burgersasu. Without those medics, he would have lost the game for sure. We have a shuttle finished up there back in Question's base. And we have double Reaver there on the way. Go for more Dragoons in production. He went for triple gas. I really like this build order from Question. He's basically hitting all the timings in his build order exactly as he has to hit them. He's doing a great job there. So what he did is, because he went for Dragoons with Dragoon range, he could not afford an early Citadel of Adun. So he's getting it right now. The gas for the Citadel of Adun and Zealot speed went towards the Dragoons. He's also going to be very slow on his Tempest Archive. His shuttle speed has been delayed a little bit, but he's got a pretty strong attack there ready to go to attack the front here. He's got the bunkers. Dragoons are ready there to attack and break everything down, but the Reavers are incremental. They are going to be the cornerstone of this attack. Tank arrives in the front there though, but no siege mode on a tank. He forgot to get siege mode earlier, loses the tank. Marines coming back and forth. Reaver arrives on the scene. If he plays this, okay, he lost too many Dragoons. He's being very sloppy now. Like, look at how sloppy he was with the Dragoon control. If he kept those Dragoons alive and let the Reaver push from a safe distance, he would have... Oh, he loses the shuttle as well. He wanted to check inside the base to see what's there with the shuttle and then pull it back, but he didn't pull it back on time, lost the shuttle. He's going to get the tank at the back once again there, though, but costs him every single Dragoon. Costs him every single Dragoon. And siege mode is now finished up, which means the tank is going to siege up there in the backside and hit those Reavers. Marines are coming forward there to kill the Reavers. Reavers spreading out with the Marines very nicely, taking the Reavers. And Question, I think Question was not expecting to have that much success with the attack, that he fell apart and started making a lot of control mistakes, whereas Burgersasu was not making any mistakes with his Marine control or tank control. The drop comes in on the backside, nothing there to protect the back. Reaver is on the chase to hit those SCVs, unloads. SCVs are gonna die. Are they gonna die? Are they? No, they're not. Ooh, lucky break there for Burgersasu, loses only 2 SCVs. Reaver's still on the chase. Reaver gonna unload there on the side. He's gonna have to kill something. He's gonna lose the shuttle. Oh, that was a very, very lucky break for our Burger boy. Very lucky break. Lost like 3, maybe 4 SCVs, maybe even only 2. Bottom line, the Scarab did not explode, killed almost nothing. And he survived a frontal attack that Question invested a lot of money into without taking any long-lasting damage. He lost a lot of bunkers, supply depots, a lot of money he invested into the defense, he lost it. But he's alive, and that's what matters. He's on 5 barracks, level 1 attack on the way, got double factory as well, starport there being built on the side, no control tower there yet, drop comes in there to unload Reavers on the low ground and scare those Marines away. He's opening up a hole into this bottom corner. Okay, the tank sieges up, gonna snipe the Reaver, gonna have to pick it up. Ooh, a little bit too slow, like 1 second too slow on the pickup, loses the Reaver, kills a lot of Marines there though, but if he could have kept the Reaver alive and escaped, he could have used it for the next attack. Considering this bottom corner is now poorly protected, a next follow-up shuttle drop could have done a lot of very ugly damage. Now he's got 2 drops, 2 shuttles on the top, 3 in the bottom. Gonna fly in with both of them at the same time. Top one goes in first. This one is a distraction. They're empty. Gonna pull those Marines away from the bottom, and they're being pulled away. And here comes the real drop over the bottom side. Gonna unload somewhere, not sure where. He's forced to unload a little bit too early. Templar tries to storm, hits the storm, and gets 3 kills. 3 kills on the board there for the High Templar, not enough, but it's something. Something more important here, though, is that Question, despite being very aggressive so far this game, has almost doubled the amount of SCVs Burgersasu has. So even though Burgersasu... Oh, sorry for that one. Even though Burgersasu took no terrible amounts of damage with any of these attacks, he is low on money and low on SCVs. He should already be on like 60 SCVs, but he's only on 40. So he's being interrupted a lot. And that is technically also a lot of damage being dealt. Getting interrupted, slowed down, and that counts as damage because you're falling behind more and more. Maybe you're not losing the units or the SCVs, but you're losing mining time. You're losing a lot of valuable time that you would have rather spent on growing bigger. Instead, Burgersasu is focused on holding on, surviving, preventing damage. That is what makes a strong Protoss player so damn difficult to beat. They will always make you work for it, make you bleed and sweat. Comes in over the top. Almost no Marine. The Marines are not intercepting this one. A low double drop there over the bottom as well. Question is on fire. Double drop hits him really hard. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, another drop there comes in, and he's laughing straight to the bank because he knows that he might have just won the game with an amazing drop. Double drop there, coming into the backside, hits him extremely hard. Down to 16 SCVs. I was talking about Burgersasu having a very low amount of SCVs. Well, now he's down to 19. The question is, once again, on fire. His Protoss is... how do I say it? I've said it many times before. It's just very solid. He's doing everything he has to do. And he's doing it almost perfectly. The only time I saw him make a couple of mistakes, and those were pretty big mistakes, was with his front door Reaver Dragoon attack. He lost and wasted a lot of units here. It was not pretty. He did a lot of damage with the attack, but it was not pretty, and he kind of ruined his own chances at winning with that frontal push with poor control. But his shuttle drops so far have been extremely well controlled, well planned, well executed, absolutely amazing stuff. Comes over the bottom side yet again, but Marines this time around are catching the shuttles as they try to come in, forces them to redirect, flying all the way around on the chase, going over the top side. He'll go over the top side there, and he arrives on the scene at the CC. I think he lost the shuttle with the High Templars. There's only Zealots left inside. Zealots are killing everything they can. Shuttles are returning back home. And he's gonna lose some SCVs. Well, he lost like one or two Zealots, but he lost the tanks, lost a bunch of Marines, but he survives the attack, and the SCVs largely survive because he had the Wraiths hanging on the side, which gave him an early warning that a shuttle was on the way, allowed him to put his Marines into place and chase the shuttles around. But shuttles are still a little bit faster than the Marines are, so he could still outrun the Marines, but he did lose a couple shuttles trying to get into the base, and they just happened to be the ones with Templars inside, so it was only Zealots. But another drop there coming in. Let's very quickly check his upgrades before he loads something up. Got 0-0 on air, the ground is on... oh my god, I'm clicking. One attack. Comes in with a drop. Already building cannons on the side. Marines in between. Starts unloading on up. That is honestly a pretty bad spot to unload, but he's going to kill a lot of stuff. Look at him killing this entire bottom corner. Taking down the turrets, taking down the tanks, taking down the Marines, and the Zealots are... He didn't kill as many units as I thought he would. And that is in part because he decided to not unload on top of the tanks, but away from the tanks, which gave the tanks the chance to shoot on the Zealots and Templars as they were unloading. So even before the Zealots did any damage, they were already taking damage themselves. So like the tanks were right here. If he unloaded on top of the tanks instead of here, the tanks would not be able to shoot, and he would do a lot more damage because the tanks would go down instantly, and his High Templars would have been able to storm the Marines much more efficiently. But what matters more is that even though the damage was not optimal, even though the drop was poorly executed, he did enough damage to slow Burgersasu down and keep this bottom section wide open for this next drop that's coming in right now. There he goes. Flies in. Fleet beacon on the way back at home, by the way. So that's important to keep your eyes on. Goes in. Burgersasu not responding. Pulls the SFVs away. Was caught sleeping. Templar storming, Templars missing, Reaver went down before it could do anything at all. Zealot there almost splashes on the SCVs. There's still something in there. High Templar gets taken down by a tank shot before it can storm. A small lucky break. Some attempts at trickery from Question, but the trickery was not meant to be, as Burgersasu managed to survive. So this is kind of impressive. Kind of impressive. Burgersasu manages to prevent any damage to his economy over the past few drops, despite being down to 16 and then 19 SCVs. So this might become a miracle comeback. And snipes the shuttles as they are in transit. Gonna take them all down. Actually, one or two of them might survive. Yes, one survives, but that one will get taken down right there as it's out of cannon range. Wraiths and scans saving the day, which means Burgersasu has yet again another minute. Roughly a minute. Maybe a little bit less. To rebuild his economy, get more gas, get more units, get more structures, and prepare himself for the deadly incoming attacks, which will be carriers after a couple more drops, because he's building Stargates, fleet beacon finished up, he's got double cyber core spinning for upgrades, he's currently on 1 shield, 1 attack, 0 armor, and his zealots are on 1-1-2. Level 2 attack already finished up. And he goes for a small little frontal attack. I think Question might actually mix in a frontal attack here, because right there he noticed there's almost nothing in the front. We have another scan coming down there to intercept the shuttles as they leave the base. And I think Question knows. I think Question saw the particles of the scan happening at the choke, so he turns around and flies to the top side, and now he flies to the bottom side. And Burgersasu keeps scanning the entire base. He scanned this section, saw nothing there, so he returns back home. He's going to try the bottom side. He's assuming Question is flying over the bottom side, and yes, he is, but he doesn't exactly know where, so he splits them up to cover more surface area and finds the shuttles. Now he's on the chase, but because this is only half the amount of raids, or more raids are coming in, I'm going to try to intercept them all. He actually intercepts pretty much everything, although 2 of them do make it in. Oh wait, he should have just flown in all the way to the backside. Should have just gone for it. Oh, he picks it up. It has 72 energy. Now it has 75. He's gonna go in again. He's going in deeper. Nothing in the back. High Templar storms. High Templar gets no kills. Okay, 2 kills. But that was some very quick thinking there from Question. So first, he unloads in a poor spot, because he assumes he's never gonna arrive in the back. But then he realizes, wait a second, there's almost nothing here. And I still have some energy on my High Templar, so I'm gonna pick it up and try again. And trying again almost won him the game. If he had hit the SCVs right there and killed them, it would have been over. There would have been no way for Burgersasu to recover. Oh wait, the drop just comes in? What? Kills 20? That drop just flew in. I hardly noticed it myself. It just flew in and killed a lot of SCVs, but he still has 52 left alive. So what he has to do right here is pull the gas SCVs to the minerals and recover faster. He has enough gas at the moment, like 1700 is enough for now. He has a lot of units in his base as well. It's enough for now. Focus on recovering the minerals and then put some SCVs back on the gas. But he's relying on his 4 commencement of production to help him get back up to a healthy economy, which will be a little bit slower than just pulling the SCVs off the gas. He actually did pull a couple of them off the gas, like 5 of them. So now we have Question breaking to the front there, because there's nothing protecting the front, everything is here in the back. He's really just caring about the drops. We've got a carriers there finishing up there for Question. He has 9 of them finished. Arbiter Tribunal there on the way somewhere in the back, right there. 2 more forges, because he only has... Okay. 5 forges, because why not? Well, why not? Let's just have 5 forges, because maybe you're going to lose them. 5 forges it is. Not that it really matters. So another proxy base are coming up on the 3 o'clock spawn location from Question. I feel we might be seeing shield batteries here, maybe shield batteries here. I don't know. We're just going to see them somewhere. You have more probes being thrown away, because once you have the carriers, you don't really need a lot of income to keep your carriers in the fight. because they're unlikely to die. They will lose a lot of interceptors, but interceptors are kind of cheap. So you really don't need a lot of probes on the minerals to keep your economy going. He's currently on, let me check the upgrades on those units. Let's select an interceptor. Okay, they're gone. 122. 122. Goes over the bottom corner. We have courses in the sky as well. So we have 122 there. Drop comes in. Drop gets sniped by the raids. Burgersasu does not slip up. This is dangerous. The raids are his only line of anti-air, and okay, he's just killing the carriers. There's no detection. He forgot his observers. He forgot his observers, boys. He just forgot his observers, but look at this. It might be that the Zealots can overpower Burgersasu, because Burgersasu has 89 SCVs against 53 probes. That is a total of 36 in army size difference. Observers arrive, observers can take it down, but the Corsairs do a lot of damage, taking almost all of the raids, and the rock comes in over the front side as well. It's empty though. But the Zealots in the base are a problem. The Corsairs are a problem. I think Question is just going to overpower him here. There's really not much here for Burgersasu to defend with. Question simply has too many units that are not probes, so too much army. And the Corsairs have such an easy time killing the Valkyries, but the Valkyries are currently on 0/0 upgrades as well. Well, actually, the lead in the game cancels the upgrade interface. But he had almost no upgrades because he was just slowed down so much by old drops happening all the time. He just never grew at a pace he had to grow. And Question just outgrew him too fast, too quick, too strong, too big, too fast. And left no questions left unanswered. Is he able to defeat Burgersasu 4-0? Yes, he is, because he just did. He just beat Burgersasu without losing a single game. Absolutely wiped the floor with Burgersasu. Burgersasu held on for dear life. And in the last two games, he displayed a very strong play. Just not a play strong enough to keep up with Question, who, as I said before, wiped the floor with Burgersasu, which is not something that I say too often. Most of the time, Burgersasu is the person wiping the floor with someone else. But this time around, Burgersasu can take it down, and Question wins. Convincingly. Honestly, a convincing victory. So that's it. There were only 4 games in this set. Hope you enjoyed them. And I do hope to see you return next time when I upload another video. Let me know who you want to see. Maybe I will, in fact, select the player that you want to see next.